Hey, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the Neca Aliens Lieutenant Alien Ripley figure. So as you can see, this is the figure right here itself, and I know this has been around for like a while, and I think this is part of the series 5 of Aliens figures, I'm not too sure. But it's also based on the second film, like in the original Alien franchise, and the one directed by James Cameron, known as Aliens. Because I do have that in this collection right here, like this Alien anthology. Aliens is in here, Blu-ray. And that has always been like my second favorite film in the Aliens series, So I'm going to get into this right now. So as you can see, this is the package that contains the Lieutenant Alien Ripley figure. Now this is also known as the Final Battle Ripley too. I think they have like different names for it, but this way is known as for the actual name that they have on there is Lieutenant Alien Ripley. And as you can see, it says Aliens at the top, and you can see Ripley on the inside with like the accessory that she has. On the back it shows like the other figures that was available like in this series, like I think Bishop, I think Battle Damage. Then you have like Ripley in the middle, then like the other aliens right there with Xenomorphs. Now of course the scripture on the back says the sole survivor of the Nostromo, Ripley is discovered in cryogenic sleep 57 years later by a salvage ship. When she is taken back to Earth, Ripley learns that the company has established human colonies on the same planet where the alien attack originated. After all contact with the colony is lost, Ripley agrees to return to the planet accompanied by a team of colonial marines. Together they will rescue any survivors that remain and confront the alien menace head on. Okay, there's the Neca Aliens Lieutenant Ripley figure, or Alien Ripley figure. So I'm going to go ahead and measure her. And she's just over 7 inches. Now I actually do have a stand here too as well for her to put on. But I guess what I do is just talk about the likeness to Sigourney Weaver and the articulation. Now I must admit, I know this one has kind of been out for a while. This probably is one of the better likenesses to Sigourney Weaver. Like on a Ripley figure, from certain angles that does kind of look like Sigourney Weaver, especially if you have it like that, Right from the side, it does kind of like her, even from the front somewhat, So I think they did a pretty good job with the likeness of Sigourney Weaver. Now her head can turn too. It seems kind of stiff, Doesn't like it won't really look up too much, but it can kind of look down, As you can see, she has like this right here on her too as well, which is like a separate piece, which is like removable. So I guess you probably can take it off, Of course, Ripley can do the split. She also can lift up her leg, you can bend it, so she has a bend at the knee. Another thing I did just start noticing with these two is her actual watch right here. It's actually like a removable piece, as you can see, The watch is actually removable where you can turn it, so it is like a separate built-in piece. Now Ripley also has a bend at the elbow too as well. Hand rotation. She has the ab crunch, And of course, she stands pretty well too, Don't really need no stand for her, It is cool and awesome getting another Ripley like this in this form, how she really looked like an alien, I think that's awesome. Now what I want to do is talk about the actual accessory. One accessory that comes with the Lieutenant Alien Ripley figure. She has this right here, which is known as I think the hybrid of the plasma rifle and the flamethrower. Okay, as you can see, this is the plasma rifle right here on the side and the hybrid. Because remember, she had put these two together, towards the end of the film. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it. I always thought these were awesome though, especially the plasma rifle. And of course, as usual, you can put the rifle around Ripley, around her waist, have it hanging on her. Now what I want to do is actually give a comparison with the 30th anniversary Rescuing Newt Ripley figure, which I always thought was kind of flawed, but it is actually the same figure. Because if you notice, this one, her arm always kept it like that. It's it's locked in this pose, because she actually had the whole Newt. But they actually both were the actual same figure, the thing about it, this one had like a different expression. This is the rescuing Newt Ripley, you know, and this is like the Lieutenant Ellen Ripley figure. So I guess this is her right when she's going for the final battle with like the Queen Alien to rescue Newt. And this is when she was already fighting, I guess you could say. And actually, this part here, I think this is actually like the one that you use for the loader that Ripley gets in at the end, you know. But as you can see, these were like the same kind of figures, but they did have like a difference, like an expression, and I think that their arms were actually different too as well, you know. Like their actual arms were actually like different, because this one, like I said, is stuck like in this pose right here, you know. So it is like kind of like a difference to like it. Okay, as you can see, this here's my Neca Ripley figure collection, you know. You have the jumpsuit Ripley, and this is the 40th anniversary version right here that I have. And this is the space compression suit Ripley, Lieutenant Ellen Ripley, rescuing Newt Ripley, and the prisoner Ripley, you know, from Alien 3, then Ripley 8 from Alien Resurrection. Now, so far, none of these are really ultimate Ripleys, you know. I guess you can kind of consider this like an ultimate one, like this recent one, you know. Now they have like the Articulation is shown of like an ultimate like figure, you know. But yeah, I think this is an awesome collection, you know. Alright. Now what I want to do is actually compare her to an ultimate warrior alien. This is like the blue one right here from Aliens, you know. So as you can see the size difference in these two. And I actually got kind of slouched out, you know, like pose. If I had the alien straight up, you know, of course it'd be like much huger than Ripley is. Okay, there's the Neca Aliens Lieutenant Ellen Ripley figure. I would definitely recommend picking this one up if you could find it, because I know it's been out for a while, you know. And this was part of Series 5, if I'm not mistaken. Now they also called it like the Final Battle Ripley, or the Alien Queen Battle like Ripley figure too as well, you know. Now this is probably one of the best likenesses to Sigourney Weaver that I have ever seen, like on a Ripley figure, you know. And I think the posability and the articulation is actually better than the one that was with the Rescuing Newt version, you know, because I have that one too, and I think there was something kind of off about it with like the actual articulation, because the way her arm was like actually locked in this pose where she has to hold Newt, you know. And I think you could have straightened her arm out, but I always just left it like that, you know, because it looks like you would have to actually force it, you know. But I think this one is like an awesome and superb figure to have, you know, especially if you're a fan of like the James Cameron version of Aliens, you know. And that is my second favorite film in the series after Ridley Scott's Alien, you know. And I do have Aliens, like I said before, like right here on the 4K Blu-ray, you know, it's part of this anthology right here, you know. So yeah, I would definitely recommend picking this one up, you know. And this is the Lieutenant Ellen Ripley figure from Neca based on Aliens. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.